Hey, what's up? As some of you may know or remember, I was working on a threadripper Titan SLI workstation slash gaming computer for someone else. And I thought it would be cool to record some gaming video benchmarks and do a sort of comparison between a 4790K and the threadripper in 4K. But as you already know, at 4K, usually the CPU is of no concern at that point, because all of the workload is relegated to the GPUs. But I don't know, I figured why not have some sort of comparison. Unfortunately, I ran into a couple of issues. One, transporting my modded Fallout proved to be more of a arduous task than I originally perceived it to be. So once that failed, I gave up on that. I was capable of doing some benchmarks between The Witcher and so on. Tomb Raider, I completely forgot about The Division, which would have been a good comparison, but not really, because frankly, let's be real here between the two of us. As you already know, a Titan SLI in 4K maxes out anything at 60, no matter what the CPU is. But there could be slight discrepancies, maybe small performance deltas that dropped here and there. After a couple of issues trying to match up my stuff and then becoming lethargic with the whole thing, I found that I only had like 3 working games, as in 3 working benchmarks. And at that point I was left with a whole bunch of video that was of no use. So here it is. I figured, why not throw up the Titan XP SLI, leftover game footage I have with the 4790K. I mean, what does it really matter? The only thing is, I couldn't get some games to work on either computer. For one, I was having issues with Shadow of Mordor. I don't know what's up with that crap, but for some reason I turned it on, it immediately crashes. Batman Arkham Knight actually worked on Threadripper, but would not run on my PC. Like, it just crashed after a certain point. Has something to do with some DX files and PhysX garbage, something like that. More hassle than it's worth. Skyrim Modded. That was another issue of transporting all the mods to the other system and doing one thing wrong and the whole thing didn't work and the game was pretty much like vanilla, except for like a few textures here and there. So I gave up on that. But when I tried to use the Titan SLI on Skyrim, I found that it just, I don't know, there was like, maybe it was the ENB, I'm going to say it's probably the ENB and reshit I was using that created the weird sort of performance issues, which led to it just randomly crashing with the SLI setup going on. I also found that in some instances with Tomb Raider, actually, the SLI scaling was odd. It was almost as if I got better performance with one Titan XP than with an SLI. So performance scaling going all crazy there. I didn't know what the issue was, nor did I have time to really delve deep into it. As you know, I'm beginning to see that some of these guys who sit and play with video games and doing these benchmarks and they say it takes a lot of time, they're probably not shitting. I mean, it takes a lot of time to figure out what the hell's going wrong. Then you got to do multiple tests to figure out if this performance metric is correct, or if there's like some weird sort of anomaly going on. It becomes a real pain in the dick hole, especially with drivers and whatnot. So at this point, I just sort of gave up on that. And, you know, whatever, I guess. So I'll probably just leave you with probably The Witcher 3 running at 4K. Why not? I don't know if anyone's interested in it. As my cat just walks in here and shakes his bell, I'm sure he'll say something in a minute. Well, I'll be damned, he shut up. Oh well, you know those few. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. If not, the hell with it. And enjoy the video if you so choose. I'm pretty sure there might be people who want to see my copy of The Witcher in 4K. I don't know. So, adios, bichachos. On to the next thing to work on.
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renner?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renner! Are you hurt? If any of them
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.